Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Why did I just clap then? I've recently upgraded to Cubase Artist 10 from Cubase Elements, and I've been figuring out some of the new features in it, and I've just come across this one called comping. To me, comping is something that's used in jazz music to improvise like just chords and stuff. That's what I understood comping to be, and I've heard comping in the Cubase term before. To be honest, I've never really looked into it, and I've always thought it was something maybe to do with that. But no, I was wrong. I'm going to explain to you what it is right now. But before I get into that, if you're new here, then click that subscribe button below. Right, let's get to it. Right, okay, so I've got a track that I'm working on. This is the backing track for it. And I've just put this little instrumental section as an example. And I'm going to record some soloing over this section just for this demonstration. The normal way I would do it is, well, the way I was doing it on Cubase Elements was just putting the thing back to here and pressing record and then soloing over this, and then when it gets to the end, stop, go back, try again, maybe put a few takes on different MIDI tracks. But there's a way to do it in Cubase Artist and Cubase Pro, and it's called comping. And what you do is you want to set a loop at the top over the section that you want to solo over. It doesn't really have to be soloing, it could be improvising chords, or it could be anything. So what you do by that is just highlight a section and then put the loop on. And then at the bottom down here, I'm recording MIDI at the moment, but if you're recording audio, you'd go to this one, but MIDI's this one. And what you want to select is this stacked. So cycled MIDI recording this is what happens during cycled recording. So we've got cycled recording on, and the default is just it'll just repeat this, and then it'll delete the part that you've done when it gets to the end, and it loops back, and then it'll start recording again, and then it'll delete it, we start recording again, and so on. But if you click this stacked button, new parts are created in each cycle, but only the last one is played back, others are muted. And I'm also going to put this quantized thing on because I have a load of latency. So I don't know how I'm going to do this really with latency on this, because I have to change the audio driver to record on OBS. And this is the same with the audio. So if you're recording, say, guitar parts, you would put, I think you would actually just keep it as the same as that. So keep history. If I hit this show lanes button, this is where the comping thing's going to be. What it basically does is it allows you to keep all of your takes that you've done, and then I'll show you something else a little bit special later on that you can do with them takes. So if I press record now, I'm just going to randomly improvise a solo over this. It's not going to be very good. And then next one. And then next one. And so on. I'll just stop it there. See how when I recorded at first it started on lane 1 here, then when it got to the end it went to lane 2, but it kept all of the original takes. And if you click on this comping button at the top, so it just says comp at the top, what you can do now is select these takes. So if you highlight one, so say lane 4, let's click on that. See how it's playing that one now? I knew it was all about the time because my my latency on my MIDI keyboard's completely off. But this is just an example. Let's listen to lane 3. Right, so I like that. So what you do now is I'm going to take the snap to function off of this. I'm just going to drag this across lane 3. Right? And so let's listen lane 2 on this section. Right, so let's keep it as that for that one. Now let's try lane 5 for this bit. Okay, so I like the whole of that, so let's just let's put this for that. So now what this does is when it plays, it'll play this section first, and then it'll jump to that take for that bit, and then it'll jump to that for that bit. And this is so useful, like you can't even begin to imagine how useful this is. Like when you're doing loads of little guitar solos and stuff, or piano solos, you can just keep this going, keep all these lanes recording, just record the same thing over and over again until you get that perfect take, and then you can just go through it with a comp tool and just pick out all the best moments on each phrase. So what you do now is, if I display this, and then if I click on this show lanes button now, it'll close all of the lanes, and you see these little arrows at the bottom. You can click on them and click remove overlaps. And there is your finished MIDI part. I mean, this is a terrible example. The timing on that is so bad. Honestly, my latency with this, it's not me. It's not me, okay? It's not me. Anyway, if you've liked this video and it's helped in any way, then please click that like button and subscribe for more. And I was actually blown away by this feature. I think they've had it in a few different versions of Cubase now, but I've never been one to buy the later versions of Cubase because I've never really needed them, to be honest. But now I've discovered this. Now it's a whole new level. This'll save me hours, this comping tool alone. So this comping thing is only available on Cubase Pro and the Cubase Artist versions. It's not available on the Lite versions or on Elements. If you're looking to upgrade your Cubase, then there's actually a deal on it at the moment. You can get 50% off. I've done a video about that, so go and check that out. Anyway, click that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.